Our headquarters here in Washington, Voice of America held a panel discussion last week on building a new nation in southern Sudan. There are challenges and opportunities facing South Sudanese as they form Africa's newest country. Among the guests were Ezekiel Gatkuoth, head of mission to the U.S. and the United Nations, who says his government is committed to building a democratic state, and former U.S. Special Envoy to Sudan, Andrew Natsios, who talks about the importance of keeping oil revenues flowing to both North and South.
Since 1983, the SPLM had been fighting for democracy, justice. It's basically marginalization because we have been marginalized for years. We wanted to make sure that people are free at last so that they can decide their government, what government they wanted to have, so that they can be free to build their lives, so that they can be better, or they can be equal to the people in the North. So somebody who fought for freedom and democracy, then definitely you need to make sure that you practice it.
It's very important that oil revenues continue to flow to both to the South, and of course the South is going to have to make some kind of an agreement for the right to move the oil from the South, where 80% of it is, to Port Sudan. So there's going to and everybody in the South knows some deal is going to have to be made for the piping rights of the oil pipeline. That oil revenue is critically important to the functioning of the Southern government. If something happens and there's a war, if the North collapses into chaos, that pipeline is at risk. So I think the Southerners have an interest in a peaceful resolution of the political problems in the North, because if the North destabilizes, the pipeline could be at risk.
That was Ezekiel Gatkuoth, head of mission to the U.S. and UN, and Andrew Natsios, former U.S. Special Envoy to Sudan.